Alright guys, Brian back to talk about some Walking Dead, Daryl versus Dwight. Will Daryl be defeated by Dwight and will be his demise of the show? There's a lot of talk of the season 6 finale coming up, so we'll see if he makes it out of it, but see how we do here. Now the first time we saw Dwight was season 6 episode 6, so we're coming up on episode 15 now, so it was about 8-9 episodes ago, and he could have killed Daryl right away after Daryl got injured after the bike. He crashed on the bike and everything into the woods. But he didn't, and Daryl helps Dwight and his wife, I believe her name was Sherry or whatever. He asked him the 3 questions: how many walkers have you killed, how many people have you killed, and why? So he was going to bring him back to Alexandria, but they didn't go through with it. Dwight always got this pissed off look like he's going to kill you, and he's kind of cocky and arrogant and whatever, so he needs to be put down quickly, but it's going to take for a while. But Daryl had a lapse in survival training, judgment or whatever basically, but is his bad judgment going to kill him in the end? Who knows? We'll see. But The Walking Dead is all about kill or be killed, and Daryl started to feel for Dwight and his wife there. But Dwight continually screws over Daryl. Now this was twice. But Daryl has to get even with them. It has to happen that way too. If Daryl survives past season 6 into season 7 and escapes the Negan incident, he has to kill Dwight. Dwight's a big part of the comics, so he's probably going to be a big part of the show, especially with the Saviors and Negan going forward in that. But this is just a rendering of Dwight versus Daryl. Dwight on the left and Daryl changed in there. Daryl's not in the comics, but someone made it into there. It's pretty cool, the edited version of the comic. That's the edited version with Dwight turned into Daryl there. But like I said, to date, this is issue 151. Dwight is still alive and a big part of the comics. But Dwight in the show is clearly capable of killing, as we saw. Rest in peace, Denise. I just love that picture. But will more innocent people keep dying because of this Daryl and Dwight fiasco? Who else is going to die? Is Rosita going to get caught in crosshairs? Is anyone else in the group going to have a problem? But Dwight is such a prick. Every time he keeps talking there with Dwight or with Rosita and Daryl, it was just terrible. You had to be glad when Eugene bit him. It was pretty awesome. But I just feel like Dwight is going to keep getting away. He's just going to be the bad guy who doesn't die, like in the Bond films or whatever like that. He's just going to be the just thorn in everyone's ass, especially Daryl's. But it has to bother Daryl right now that Dwight keeps getting away and that he's still alive. So in episode 15, East, Daryl goes back out to go after Dwight, and we'll see if it happens. But it sounds out to be it's going to be a bad idea. So Daryl's tracking Dwight, of course, finds more bloodshed on there too, and we'll see how the episode 15 goes. But we think it's going to be a problem there. But Dwight can't win against Daryl. Daryl is a huge fan favorite, and of course the good guys got to win, especially on here. But Daryl needs to get even with Dwight before Daryl can die. We don't want Daryl to die yet, but we'll see how the story goes and the Walking Dead writers and everything there too. But will he die? Who knows? What do you think? Do you think Daryl will eventually catch up with Dwight? Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Check out our videos. Thank you for watching, and tell us what you think.